Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am doing some budgeting today, so I thought I would take you along with me. This is my Erin Condren A5 Agenda, and I just add these pages in. It's old Erin Condren paper that I have that I didn't use from previous planners. So I just kind of make myself some inserts for my budget and for my what's it called? Menus and such. So today we are going to set up our sinking funds on this page, our weekly checkup on this page, and then our transaction log on the following pages. So we'll just get started with the sinking funds here. I keep sinking funds because I don't want to have a million different savings accounts, because that's all a sinking fund is. I know I've explained this numerous times, but I feel like there's a lot of people that don't use sinking funds because it seems too intimidating to even start. So basically, if you think of your sinking fund, each one is like its own separate little account. That's what helps me to think of it like that, because basically, like, I don't take anything out of that account unless I'm using it for that specific purpose. So, there's that saying, like, rob Peter to pay Paul, like, I try not to do that because we are saving for future expenditures, and if you use it for something else, then you won't have it when you need it. And I'll give you some examples here when we start filling this in. So I'm just going to draw the lines and get the stickers down, and then I think we will come back and fill it in. So let's use this one. Obviously, stickers are not necessary, but I just really enjoy them. It makes it more fun. All right, I have a weekly checkup page because to me, a budget is like a living, breathing thing. If you do not check in on it often, you're not going to know where you're at, in the month. And I don't like getting to the end of the month and having not kept track of it and then not having enough money for things. So I check up on mine every Friday. My husband's paychecks come in every other Friday, and so that's just the day that I set aside to do it, and so that's what I like to do. I keep track weekly. I only keep track of a couple of the categories of sinking fund, the ones that like money is going in and out of frequently. The rest are basically just savings accounts, and unless I have a bill to pay, money's not coming out of that very frequently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll see I don't have like a regular budget. I just do sinking funds, and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we use Dave Ramsey's Every Dollar app. We've used the free version for years. I'm sure the paid version is wonderful. It would probably save me some time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would probably save me some time, but honestly, I'm just so used to the free version that that's what we use, and it's just fine. But anyway, we keep our like regular operating budget in that app, so I only do a couple of things, by paper, which is what I'm showing you what I set up here. So I like to have a transaction log, which is just like a checkbook register, if you want to think of it like that. And I only do this for one of our accounts. This account that I do it for is basically like a savings account for us, and so I only do it for this account because I don't have an every dollar account for this particular bank account, so I like to keep it the paper way. Okay, so now we're going to use the rest of these down here. And then I just have to draw the lines in. And then these will be all set up. And an important note is I did already close out February's budget. So I guess you wouldn't have to close it out ahead of time, but I have to do that because otherwise I don't have any starting balances. So I'll show you what I mean when we get to the sinking fund portion. Oh shoot, I think I need a new pen. Mine is acting very faint. So hopefully it lasts through this. And hopefully I have one of these pens waiting for me. All right, now I just make it match on the other side because I don't have, I don't have this sticker over here, which is fine because I know which category is what. Oh man, I feel like my pen is gonna die. I'm sure on camera that's a wretched noise, so I apologize if you don't like that noise. Because it's pretty loud. Okay, so now let's draw the lines here. Then we are ready. All right, now we are ready to start writing in our funds. And as you can see, I have our sinking funds here, and I have an end balance, which is what I am going to use when I put in the starting balance. So let me get us a little closer here. So here we go. We have estimated taxes. I cannot remember if I have mentioned this before or not, but all of those child tax credits that we got, we just put into a fund. That's what our tax expert had wanted us to do. So we didn't spend any of those. We put them in a fund to be able to pay back if we need to at tax time. We always have a new car fund because we are committed to not having a car loan ever again. So that's what this fund is for. Next we have Christmas. Christmas is not something that is, oh shoot, I do this every time. Do you see what I did? I'm glad I noticed before I only got 2 of them done. It's hard for my brain to see it in this column, in last month's and make sure I put it in the right spot, which is another reason why I like to use an erasable pen. Okay, I'm glad I caught it before we got too much further. Okay, for our Christmas fund, I do have another Christmas fund in our Every Dollar app So this basically is just the interest that we make off of this savings account, and so I just save it up and call it a Christmas fund. It's just kind of nice to have. Lawn care, we do have like fertilizer and stuff that happens in the summer, and I really need to start funding this one because that's gonna start happening real soon here. So our emergency fund, we have half of it here and half of it in another account. I do pay for car shield on my van, which currently there's nothing in there. I actually fund that with my Plexus money. Disney Plus, the yearly subscription, we just save up for it every single month so that we have it, because that just comes out automatically. Septic, we have to get our septic tank pumped every 3 years, and so it comes out to $11 a month that I need to save up for that. So we've been saving up for that. This is our kids' money from Jason's mom to be used for education or just helping launch them to adulthood. I have a Plexus fund where we pay for our products out of each month. And we went over a little bit last month, so that one is starting out as negative, which there's enough money in this account that it does not bother me to start off with negatives at all. So, I mean, you can't do that obviously if you don't have enough money in there, but there's always plenty of money in this one simply because, you know, we have the emergency fund in there that I never worry about it. I use this little Etsy fund for sticker supplies. Let's see. Sorry about that. Got an alert on my phone that made it stop recording. So we left off at Etsy. Now I just have a miscellaneous category, which this one also happens to be negative. I can't remember what happened with this one, but probably something with the kids. I can't remember. I keep a cash fund, which might sound weird, but this is just a fund that I know that I can take out in cash if I need cash. I have Thrive Market, which I pay for the yearly membership to that, which should be coming out very soon here. So I save up for that all year. We have a giving fund, which is just over and above our tithe if there is someone that we would just like to help out. This is also where if I need to, like if I'm bringing a meal to someone and it's like extra groceries and I don't want it to come out of our food budget, we can use this as well. We do have a tithe fund each month, which we obviously tithe that every month, so it starts out at 0. I started a Plexus travel category. I've got some travels coming up, so I need to start funding that. We have a kids sports category, which is also going to be negative because we are starting to buy baseball, softball stuff. Seasonal is basically like outdoor, you know, mulch and garden seeds, garden supplies, that sort of thing. I also pay for the orthodontist with my Plexus money, and so that starts out at 0. I will fund that as soon as I get paid. We have a birthday fund. $76.89 left. Then I pay for Epidemic Sound, which is I really like it for my YouTube videos. And so that one, It's currently at 0 because it has already come out, but that's like $15 a month. And then I really would like to save up for a new charcoal grill. So I just put it here so I would not forget to start saving money for that. And that's all of our sinking funds. So as you can tell, if I want to add anything, I will run out of room. But that's plenty, so that's what it looks like. The categories that I typically track would be like plexus, cash, miscellaneous, sometimes birthday or Christmas, you know, if I know something's coming up. But this is what it looks like for the month. Pretty simple, but it works really well for me. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.